What's up guys, Powlax here, coming to you with our second trick tutorial. Today we're going to talk to you about the revolve. Now, everybody's seen this trick. Mikey Powell has a video on it and everything, but it's simply when you toss the ball up and you go around it with your stick. I really couldn't think of a name for it. I used to call it over-unders or under-overs, but instead we're just going to call it the revolve because you are going around the ball with your stick. So one of the things that Mikey Powell went over in his video on the LXM Pro on TLN was that he wants you to go around the ball with the ball between your hands. Now, that's just one of this kind of trick. There are actually 6. One of them is where you go around the head, but make sure the ball is actually could be hit by your head if you're going to do that one. Then there's between your hands. Then there's actually a third one where you actually go around it with the ball over here on the outside of your hand. You can actually mix and match on all of them. But so the other 3 are if you come under and go over instead of going, so you go away from your body before you go towards your body. Now, with that said, all of them will help you work on your hand-eye coordination. Being able to do all of them is the hard part, and being able to do maybe 2 at once. That's kind of the challenge once you get into it, because once you can do it once, it's not really hard anymore, and you really want to challenge yourself to be better and to do it as much as you can. The first real important thing we're doing this trick is we've got to throw the ball the right height. Now, if you throw the ball way higher than your head, you obviously can't reach your hands over it, so you don't want to throw the ball too high. You also don't want to throw it too low because then you're not going to have enough time to get around the stick, or your stick around the ball. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and throw it face height. So when you throw it up, it'll be right around here, which means my hands can easily get over it and I can easily get back under it. The next really important part about this trick is if you can do it while stalling, it becomes a lot easier. Because if I'm throwing it from the pocket of my stick, I have to wait until the ball gets completely out of my stick before I can start moving it around. So if you can stall it, once the ball is off even a centimeter, I can now start moving my hands around it. I can actually start the trick earlier. So if you can do it while stalling, cool. The other thing is if you can start it with a stall, but then you want to end it by catching it, that's another pretty good way to do things. Another really big tip for this, especially for young guys, when I started doing this, I was a lot younger, a lot smaller, is take your bottom hand and put it in the middle of your stick, not the outside. It'll help you a lot. The trick will become a lot less awkward. It'll be a lot easier. If we're going to learn how to throw the ball high enough, the first thing you want to do when you start doing this trick is to just practice throwing the ball head height. The other big thing about how you're going to throw the ball is where you're going to throw the ball. So if I want to go around the ball with the head of my stick, I'm going to pull the stick to the side of me. So as I go up and around, I can easily do that. If I want to go between my hands, I'm going to pull it in front of me so that my natural way my arms are going to move is going to be around it like this. So if the ball is coming through here, now my arms are regular. But if I'm throwing it over here, it gets a little bit awkward to try and put my hands over there. Then if I want to go around the ball with the butt of my stick, I'm going to pull it all the way to the side, and then I'm going to go around it like that. Now that we've learned how to throw the ball, kind of where to throw the ball, we're going to go over how to go around the ball with your stick. So there are 2 separate ways. You've got forwards and then backwards. And to be able to do it, you have to to go forwards, you've got to pull your stick in, go up over the ball as it's rising, and then pull your stick back under the ball. To go backwards, you are going to push out, come up over the ball, and then get your stick back under the ball. So I'm just going to show you all 6 tricks. So you've got around your head forwards, around your heads backwards, through your hands forwards, through your hands backwards, around the butt forwards, and around the butt backwards. So there you have the basic parts of how to do this trick. The coolest part about this trick is that even if you get really good at it, you can start doing, 2 in a row or 2 at the same time. And I'm going to show you a couple of those now. So one of the things I liked to do when I was younger is I would just do as many as I possibly could. And I would just keep trying to do them. I think I've got a pretty good record at doing it, but then you can actually do 2 at once, which is like this. Or you can even integrate 2 different ones into the same one. So here I'm going to show you going over the head of my stick and then the middle. And now I'll show you going around the butt and in the middle. So each one has its own challenge, its own thing. So be original, try them out, and have some fun.